today we are continuing our trip along the N222.
Our first stop is going to be a little town called Pinhão, I think. It's supposed to be just a really small, nice town along the river, and hopefully there's a wine shop we can find.
It does say it's a severe warning with significant threat to life. So we had to stop off quickly because we were just driving along and saw this amazing valley, which is, I guess, full of vineyards, isn't it?
For all the wine.
Yeah, we're definitely in wine region. Or
that actually might be the town we're going to.
I think you might be right, yeah.
Pinhão.
Because the river runs right through it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But it's amazing to see all the vineyards. Like we talked about in the last video, you can see them all kind of stepped up where they've kind of built into the mountains, and it's really cool, isn't it?
So we are just about to head into Pinhão. We have heard that it's not very van friendly. All the parking on Park for Night says don't bring a big van into the town. But we found one spot that would be suitable if we can get to it.
Is he going to wait?
I hope he waits.
Let's try and get through quick. That's not going to work.
Oh, he's reversing.
Let me through.
Wait.
Well, we are all parked up and it wasn't too bad getting through the town. It's just a little bit cobbly.
It's like a diving board.
Yeah, let's maybe not dive off this. But this is the River Douro. And supposedly, I think boats moor up overnight. So you can park here for the night, can't you?
You can. On all the reviews it says that they leave their engines on overnight as well. So it's loud. So I don't think we're going to stay here tonight.
No. But we're going to go and have a look at the town and try and find some wine.
It's windy.
And some coffee.
Coffee?
We had a sleepless night because we have a little terror of a child. So obviously we've got a Sprinter and we have toyed with the idea of motorhomes before, haven't we?
Yeah.
But I think this trip's been a bit of an eye-opener because obviously a motorhome would be nicer because you've got more room and everything just works how it should do. But already there's been quite narrow roads and...
Yeah, and I think the main difference with motorhome to our van is the width rather than the length, because ours is over 7 metres long, but it's narrower, so...
Yeah, the amount of times we've seen people needing help to get parked.
Yeah.
Which...
Yeah, everyone gets, like their wife gets up.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to know what your thoughts are on this, whether, if you guys have got motorhomes, if you've got vans, if you've had both, like let us know what you find better and why really. Just as we're talking of what to buy next, Amy has found her new home.
Yeah, I think this is the one for me.
So you can get boat tours which obviously go up and down the river, and I think they give you all the information about various vineyards and things like that, and they're quite reasonable. I think it's $12.50 per hour, which doesn't sound too bad, but
we're not going to
nice, is it?
No, we're not going to do it today because it's a bit choppy and well, there's a bit wet and horrible.
Just a bit of grim.
So it would be nice to do it on a nice sunny day.
Yeah, sipping some port.
Yeah.
Right, you are walking me very close to the edge right now.
I'm definitely not doing that on purpose.
Quite steep, isn't it? And slippery, these cobbles.
It's really slippery.
Really slippery. We've noticed that there are cobbles or cobbled streets everywhere. Yeah. They're really uncomfortable to walk on. And to drive on. So we have got some port, so mission accomplished.
We found a really local shop as well. I have no idea how it's going to be.
We don't even know what's good port or bad port.
No, we don't know anything about wine at all. No. We should have done a tour really, but we just bought some instead.
So this is just like a little park we've walked down to, and there's just orange trees everywhere. Is that limes as well?
God.
What? Oh my god. It's bigger than your head. Hopefully they don't belong to like a farmer. We're being watched, so I think it's time to get out. Right, so we are heading back to the van because I think unless you do one of the tours, the boat tours, the wine tours, or pick limes, I don't think there's a great deal to do here, is there?
No, it's a nice little town, but it still does feel very local. Like,
yeah, it does.
This whole route is not very touristy, so
which is a good thing.
Good thing for us because we don't really like doing any of that stuff.
No, but it's also a bad thing when you can speak 3 words of Portuguese.
Yeah.
It's quite hard to communicate.
We managed to buy some wine though.
We did buy some wine. This is definitely the worst weather we've had for a little while, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very grey. It's very drizzly.
It's not too cold.
Oh, it's not. I'm not cold at all.
No, it's still like 12, 13 degrees. And compared to what we've been hearing has been happening back home,
Snow
everywhere, and like 4 degrees during the day. So I think we're still in the right place.
Yeah.
It's turned very wet and blustery, but we just stopped off because that looked amazing. Well, we've just got to the Intermarché car park, and there's actually 5 motorhome spaces, and we just double checked park for night, and you can actually stay here overnight, can't you?
You can, yeah, it's really good.
So, I mean, we're going to get our shopping. We did pass the other motorhome parking, which I think we're going to try and go back to.
We're going to try, yeah, it looked, I think there was 5 or 6 motorhomes there.
But it's a bit closer to where we need to be tomorrow, isn't it?
Yeah, but if there's not a space, this is a few minutes away.
It's a good option, yeah.
Yeah.
Sausage and mash. Looks very good, thank you. Cooked by Amy. And we have got some port to try as well, haven't we?
So this is what we bought in a little town today. Again, we know nothing about wine. It's Tawny Porto. And it was €9 for a little bottle, so I'm hoping that means it's good.
Hopefully.
I don't know.
How's it smell?
Quite nice actually. It
Does
smells
it?
like Christmas.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Right, let's try
Okay. Yeah, nice. Fancy port glass.
Yeah, we don't have glasses in a van. It's quite nice actually.
Is it good?
It's better than red wine.
Oh, that is good, isn't it?
You like it?
Yeah,
you actually like it?
You know what it tastes like?
What?
It tastes just like Madeira wine.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, I do like that. Morning! So we've woken up in Passo da Rigu, but we are still exploring the N222. Today we've got a few different things to do, haven't we?
Yes, so the first thing is the museum. I think this is what this town's famous for. I think it's all about wine, but I'm not completely sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, so yeah, we're still on the Douro River, and the park up last night was pretty good. There's so many motorhomes there.
Yeah, and it was €3 for electric and everything, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Full waste facilities and all that again, so I can't complain at that. But this town is actually quite interesting because we're obviously doing the N222, which cuts all the way across the country, but it is also slap bang in the middle of the N2, which is probably a more famous route.
Yeah, it's the north to south route. It's a route we wanted to do but didn't have enough time to do.
Yeah.
So.
And we will actually be touching upon that a little bit today, because even though we're doing the N222, we're doing obviously bits that go off that route. And one of the towns that we're going to visit a little bit later is actually down the N2, so we can get a little taster of that road, which I think we will probably come back and do maybe next year.
Yeah.
Anyway, enough waffle. Look at this bridge. Well, I didn't realise, but you can actually get up this metal bridge that we're just down the bottom of, and it gives really nice views over, well, the whole Douro Valley, isn't it? And the River Douro. But you can see all the houses built up into the mountains, and then just on the other side you've got all the bridges. So the lower one of the two, that's what we drove in on, but that thing at the top is insane. That's so high, isn't it, that bridge? Like, ridiculous. But I think we do need to address one thing that you're really not happy with today.
What?
And that is my choice of sunglasses.
Oh, yeah.
My other ones have kind of given up, so I've had to bring the reserves out, which you really don't like.
They're awful. Please agree with me, they're so bad. They don't go with a nice black outfit, do they?
Let us know in the comments, are these sunglasses okay, or do I have to get a new pair? Made it.
Oh, so warm.
It's really warm today.
Yeah.
They're meant to get to about 22, something like that. It is nice here. Did you balance that on your head?
No.
reckon that'll suit me?
Absolutely not.
So this is quite cool because this is literally the route that we're taking, because the N222 follows the river. But I've just seen that is our next stop, so that's where we are at the moment. We're going to come down here. Now they did say on the way in that when we get upstairs, if we show our ticket, we get a port sample.
Yeah.
So we've come straight upstairs pretty much. Well, this one's got a lot to live up to because that last port was really good, wasn't it? That's just a nice. It was another tawny, so I think that is the one that we like, isn't it? I think we've got an alcoholic on our hands.
You?
No, because I had a nice little coffee after my port.
Only because you're driving.
But this one here, absolutely steaming, aren't you? Not only
I had one gin.
Not only did she have a little port sample, she had a massive gin.
Oh, I love gin.
Massive gin. But time to get back to the van and move on to the next bit, which we are going to take a slight detour before we go to the next town, because we all know that Amy loves steps.
What?
And this place is the most steps I think I've ever seen in my life.
No.
So we've got to go and visit that. Before we move on, we do need to address my new addiction, and that is iced tea. It's amazing. It's really good. How have I not tried this before? Like mango in particular.
You're so sad.
Doesn't matter what brand, as long as it's mango iced tea, I'm happy.
He really wanted to tell you that.
We made it. It was a little bit hairy getting down, I'm not going to lie, and we've got to get back up it. It was a bit hairpinny, a bit steep. So we might have to get up it slowly, but we did make it down. Basically, we are at a dam. This is the Varosa Dam, and how about that? So over there, that is a staircase all the way up and down it. And basically the idea of that is for maintenance of the dam. So you can imagine if if you had to do something at the bottom of it and you've got to climb all the way down and then you forget a tool.
I don't think that job's for me.
I don't think it is. That is a lot of steps. You know that painting where like all the stairs kind of link into each other?
Yeah.
It looks like that. All the tyre marks coming down are a little bit concerning.
That's really concerning. It means people can't get up it.
All these places we're finding, we have to ourselves.
Yeah, because no one will come down them.
Yeah, I mean, I'll give you that. It's a bit out of the way. Cool though, isn't it?
It is cool, yeah.
Here it goes.
Look at the tyre marks. But don't you need like a run up?
No, you're fine.
Okay.
As long as nothing else comes down towards us. It's just the hairpins, isn't it? But they should be fine.
Should never let you plan anything.
Yeah, but you wouldn't have seen that, and that's really cool. So let me plan it. If we make it, we make it. If we don't, we don't.
If we don't, we don't.
Back on a main road.
Yay.
God, it's 10% down. That's quite steep. So we're not doing our next stop, are we?
We're not, are we? Why? Why aren't we doing the next stop?
Well, we couldn't get parked, and it was a really stressful, busy little town.
Yeah.
The park up that we were going to was basically closed, wasn't it, for renovations, and there was diggers and all sorts, so we couldn't get in there. So then we couldn't stop anywhere, and we couldn't figure out where we were going, and we couldn't
Mass
get
panic
anywhere.
in a very busy cobbled street town.
So
because no research was done.
I can't help if a car park's being renovated.
No, but it was still an awful town.
It was terrible, but we've got out of the town and we've just pulled over because there is an amazing view here, and we just wanted to reset ourselves a little bit, didn't we? But look at that. Massive mountains in the distance. And breathe. We got out alive, didn't we?
Did. Can we just park up for the night now?
Yeah, it's like 4:15 and we haven't had lunch yet, so I think we're both a bit hungry as well.
Yeah, I'm starving.
Well, we might not have lucked out in the last town, but this park up, if it ends up being quiet whilst we have a bit of lunch, I think we'll stay tonight because this is insane. That is the view from this little park up. So it is down on Google as a viewpoint, isn't it? But like I say, if it is quiet, I don't see why we can't stay, because it's like 4:30 now, it gets dark at 5:30. No one's going to come to look at the view overnight, and then we just get up early and go.
There is dogs barking.
There's dogs everywhere in Portugal.
Yeah. Which when you travel with a cat isn't ideal.
No, it's not. Oh, let's have some lunch. Good morning. Well, last night was a pretty good sleep, wasn't it?
It was, yeah.
Yeah,
It was a bit windy.
It was a bit windy, we didn't end up moving. We've had to change plans a little bit today, haven't we?
Yes, so the original plan was we were going to go to Porto today. We're going to do the last leg of the N222 and end up in Porto. But there is a severe rain warning.
Yeah, literally for, well, all of Porto and pretty much up to us. So I think what we're going to do is head back to where we woke up yesterday morning, that park up that was like €3 with electric and all that, and write today off completely, aren't we?
Yeah, so the park up we're going to go to, it is on a river, but because the car park's staggered, we can see the river and we'll be higher up.
We're quite a way up.
So we'll be able to keep an eye on that, and there's also a lot of other motorhomes there, so safety in numbers and everything. And
there is actually drains below us as well. Each of the parking spots has got waste drains, which is probably quite handy. Yeah,
so just to be safe with everything that's happened in this area the last few weeks with the flooding and stuff, we just we need to be safe. And
hopefully it's not going to be as bad as what it says, but it does say it's a severe warning with significant threat to life. Which
sounds quite bad.
When you're in a van, is not ideal, and our van does leak a bit as well, doesn't it?
It does, yeah.
So
it's going to be an interesting night.
We're back, and it's a bit deja vu, isn't it? We're literally in exactly the same pitch as what we were as well, number 5. But we've paid our €3. We've got a token for water as well, which is €2. So we fill up when we leave, but at least we know we should be fairly safe here.
Should be, yeah. I mean, I wouldn't stay down there.
No. So the river's right over there, but obviously there's a couple of stepped bits to actually get up to us, and like I said, there's actually a little, well, it's like a drainage sort of system here as well. So I feel better here.
Yeah.
The other place was really good because we were really high up, but we were quite exposed.
Yeah, so it was windy.
It was quite windy overnight, but yeah, we should be alright here. It does feel like it's getting quite moody already. Thought we'd have a little wander, but it's spitting about and there's like random quite big gusts of wind. But the clouds are looking pretty moody as well. I mean, hopefully everyone's like super cautious because of what's happened.
Yeah, they put out extra warnings.
Amy just said that she hopes they're not flood defences. God, it does look really moody actually. Well, we talked about a new van. How cool is that?
Yeah, I like that.
Little Vario. Starting to look a little bit wet out there. It's not too bad yet though, but it has just about started. So hopefully this is all we get, just a little bit of drizzle. I think we got off pretty lightly in the end last night because it did rain quite hard, but it's fine. There's no flooding. The van didn't seem to leak too much, I don't think. So yeah, we got off all right. So we're going to end the video here because basically today is all about finding gas. We're really struggling, cheers Taco, really struggling to find camping gas cylinders. We managed to get one in France, and that that was about 4 weeks ago, I think. So the one that we've replaced is definitely getting near the end, and if we can't find any gas, then we can't cook anything. And yeah, it just seems to be nowhere. So I think there's one we're going to try near Porto. So we'll pick you up in the next video where we will be exploring Porto, hopefully with a couple of full gas bottles.